Now, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, YOCO, is investigating Mr. Domelevo's department, the Audit Service, for alleged procurement breaches and a purchase of some vehicles amounting to some 6.2 million Ghana cedis. Mr. Domelevo says there was actually no wrongdoing on his part, and even with his organization, they sought audience from the Public Procurement Authority to remedy some breaches.
Time and again, and I'll repeat it this morning, that once you fight corruption, corruption will fight you back. And it will fight you in any way that it can, justifiably or unjustifiably. I'm aware of this, and I think you might have heard that last year, Daily Guide was at the forefront of trying to tarnish my reputation. Even they said they were going to strip me naked. And I think I still have my clothes on. I am not yet naked. And it was all because of procurement of some vehicles for the Ghana Audit Service. What happened is that in the course of the procurement, well, under the Procurement Act, which also I have over here, you see that the person who chairs the Entity Tender Committee for constitutionally independent institutions is the head of administration, not the head of entity.
Okay.
So my deputy in charge of administration chairs that.
Okay.
So in the course of the procurement, when the vehicles had been procured, I'd wanted to find out whether everything has been done according to the books, according to the law. Then I discovered that they didn't go for concurrent approval. I said, my guys, why did you not go for concurrent approval? Because that procurement is above the threshold for our entity tender committee. So I asked them to go for the public, the concurrent approval. They wrote a letter to the Central Tender Review Committee explaining that we have skipped a process, but we want your approval. And they did give us approval. They wrote saying that after looking at what you have done, we have given you approval. But then the issue came out. I remember even my board chairman, he was at the forefront of saying that I have misprocured. And I have him on record. He was speaking to Captain Smart. Sorry, not Planet, sorry. Captain Smart. He was speaking to Captain Smart where he said that I have violated the law. So I said, no, there is no violation over here. I think that we didn't go for concurrent approval and we had gone for it. So once we have gone for it, I think the mischief has been cured. But it went until I had a discussion with the then chief executive of PPA, Mr. A.B. Ajay. And he said, from his point of view, we should have come for ratification instead of going for the concurrent approval. But I said, Section 90 of the Public Procurement Act, under which you can ratify, your right to ratification accrues only when you have done investigation. You cannot just get up and ratify because it is as a result of an investigation report. So he said, okay, then Daniel, if that is not a problem, we can come and investigate and see whether things were done right. I allowed it. So PPA came and did their investigation. When they came to do the investigation, they, at the end, wrote a report. Very interesting. Anyone who has a copy of that report, page 8 of the report, they made recommendation to Audit Service to apply for ratification.